Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah Parson, and I am the Oracle Artist. I'm here to help make you laugh, discover divine clarity, and be your own oracle. Today is my mini reading podcast, and I say it's for the week ahead for those who are on my mailing list and for those who watch this every week that I post. But if you find this video just whenever you find it, that means this is the energy for you specifically for this moment in time for you, and possibly even for your week ahead as well. But just know whenever you find this little recording, this podcast, as I'm going to call them, because it's really just my voice with the picture of the cards, know that you are meant to find it for a reason. So I'm already channeling the collective's energy right now, and I pulled 4 cards, and I also have in front of me the carnelian stone crystal, and I'm being told this is the crystal of the week, or the crystal energy of whenever you're listening to this. Before I even started specifically channeling, when I just knew I was about to record this and pull cards, I just heard passion and I heard fresh start, and I pulled the cards and we got new moon, new beginnings, planting seeds, setting intentions, blank page, and then carnelian. I don't know too much about it. My email list, my newsletter subscribers, they will have the meanings of carnelian, and you can also Google it if you prefer that way as well. But I know there's like passion involved. It's your root chakra. I'm pretty sure. It's red. And I just know there's a lot of creative energy with it as well, and inspiration. And it was really interesting because even as I was laying out the cards, I was feeling a lot of my ego come in. It's really been speaking up to me, and I almost feel like that was part of the message, because I was overthinking which cards to pull for, or which decks to use, and I got very anxious, and I had to ground myself and center myself, and the messages I got through, that came through to me was it's not that deep. I recently actually got a reading from somebody, and part of the messages for myself, which I feel I'm being told to tell all of you as well, was there's going to be a lot of decisions to make in the near future, and for me it's kind of the present now, and I feel like this is for you too. And don't overthink the decisions, make the decisions. And he was like, it's not that deep. It's really not that deep. Whatever decision you make, it's going to lead you to where you need to be, whatever you decide. So if you're going to turn right or left, because I feel sorry, I'm getting all these messages as I'm also trying to explain this. But it's this feeling of when you kind of learn that you're awakening and wanting a new beginning and a new path, and you just want to kind of do everything the right way. I'm kind of using quotes here. It's you get scared of getting off this path that you will feel like you finally have found, or you're really wanting to be on, or really wanting to start for yourself. And so there's a lot of worry here about going down the wrong turn, or going on the off beaten path. You're like, oh no, how am I going to make it back to the path? And I'm just hearing, no matter what turn you take, as long as you follow your heart, and we can't be no one's perfect. There's no perfect decision. It literally doesn't exist, which then kind of means everything's perfect in its own way, since it doesn't exist. So every decision you make is going to lead you to the path you're meant to be on, as long as you have the right intentions behind it. So literally, as I was kind of here really having a random moment of anxiety about which decks to pick, I just centered myself and I heard, it's not that deep. It's really not that deep. And I instantly felt better. So this week I'm hearing is a lot about it's not that deep. But within that, we find a lot of clarity and deepness within, is what I'm hearing. Hopefully that'll make sense to us more soon as the reading keeps going on. Yeah, I'm just going to look at these cards a little more. Yeah, new beginnings, planting seeds, setting intentions, blank page. The blank page is really sticking out to me, and next to it I have the card upside down, which is number 29 in the deck. And I'm hearing it's like you hearing turning the page over and turning it upside down. I'm almost hearing like it's time to just really start fresh. It's not just enough to turn the page. We got to turn it upside down. We got to really change things up here, but it's like I'm hearing it's not that deep again. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It doesn't have to be this thing where we go, oh no, like I have to uproot my life. I have to blah, blah, blah. No, I'm seeing the decluttering card, number 13 here. I'm seeing it's just about decluttering what doesn't serve you and then changing things up as well. Like little, for some reason I'm looking at the wine glass in the decluttering and I'm seeing it's like, it's chill. Like this is a chill declutter, but at the same time, I'm hearing it's a really big deal. I'm literally hearing in my head, it's a big fucking deal. That's what they're saying. But it doesn't feel like it when you're doing it. But you know it is. That's what I'm being told. It's like, it's a really big deal, but it doesn't have to feel that way. Like this person is decluttering, there's a vacuum, they're cleansing, they're cleaning, but they also have a wine glass. They're like, I'm enjoying this. I am making this a moment of, I'm hearing relaxation in a way. I'm hearing, when you're listening to this, it's time, like the blank page, we're setting a blank page and it's exciting. It's like you sit with the blank page with a glass of wine and you feel a sense of relief. There's relief because it's like, oh, it's not cluttered with these words. It's not cluttered with the past. It's cluttered it's cluttered with the present and what is to come from what you're doing now. I'm hearing it's like we're looking forward to the future, but we have to stay in the now. Like a lot of people are saying, stay in the present, be in the present, be in the present. You are allowed to look to the future. You are allowed to be excited. You are allowed to plan, but there is that moment of looking at the blank page and being excited that it's blank. Be excited that the page is blank and that you will fill it. And then one day you will look at it. It's going to be full and robust. And you're going to be like, wow, I filled this page. And then you're going to turn it over one day and turn it upside down again. So I'm hearing right now you're looking at a page that is full and robust. And it's no longer fitting. I'm seeing a pair of pants that were used to be a favorite pair of pants. Like you wore them all the time. You're like, these are my favorite pair of pants. And then one day you look at them and you put them on and you're like, this doesn't feel the same way that it used to. Like I look in the mirror and I'm not like, damn, I look good. I'm like, yeah, it's all right. I'm hearing that's kind of the vibe right now in life for a lot of us, and everyone listening to this at this moment when you're listening to this. It's a time of, I'm hearing donate those pants. And then I'm seeing like us thrifting and finding like a pair of bell bottoms with like sparkles on them and putting them on and be like, yeah. Like I was just seeing that. Like it's like find your sparkly pair of pants. Like I'm hearing find an absurd pair of pants, but you look so good in them that people don't question it. Like no one's like, wow, look at their pants. Like, oh, wow, look at them pull off those pants. Like, I think there's a lot of, the turning the page upside down is kind of like doing things differently, doing things out of the norm, doing things, keeping yourself on your toes and people around you on their toes, but in a really good way, like keeping it fresh. And when I'm saying that, I'm like seeing all of us looking in a mirror and being like, yes, like, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fresh, like walking out, strutting down the street. And I'm just seeing like all these people going, ooh, like at the pants, like, and at you, like your energy. Because when you embrace these like unique, sparkly, like interesting pants, it's like on anybody else, they wouldn't work. I'm hearing they would look terrible on other people, but on you, it is perfect. They look divine. That's the kind of energy we're looking for here. It's, don't look into what other people are doing or what other people are wearing, because that doesn't mean it's going to work on you. So you really have to look outwards and just look at things that catch your own eye and follow what your gut, follow your heart. I'm seeing like a string from your heart, and it's almost like a leash. Like I'm seeing like almost like source, like God, the divine, your spirit team, however you want to view it, like leading you and guiding you. Like obviously you can break free from the leash. Like that's where we come from. Like free will. Like you can break from the leash so easily, but it's like they're helping. I'm hearing you have a lot of help and support right now with guiding your heart. Because I'm hearing right now, a lot of us need support with following our heart. Because I feel like everyone listening here feel their heart. We're in touch with our heart, and we know what we want, but we're kind of like it's almost like so overwhelming. I'm hearing like our heart is so loud right now. We're like, what are you telling me to do? And I'm seeing like our guides are, like the energy supporting us, like guiding us and leading us very gently. Like the line is very slack, but we're choosing to follow. We're like, help us, help. And like, it's leading us to like the pair of pants in the window. I'm seeing these damn pair of pants. No, we love these pants. It feels so good. And it's like, oh my gosh, well, how did I not see these pants before? Like they were right in front of me. I pass this window every single day. And now I'm realizing I have seen these pants every day, but now I'm like, I'm realizing it's like when you declutter, when I hearing declutter, so then you can really realize what's in front of you and what's really been beckoning you and what's been calling you. Whew. Okay, so now I'm finally looking at the square one: resistance, struggle, obstacles, experience, effort, learning, conflict, obsession, problems. I'm really just seeing this is where we've kind of been feeling. This is the energy we've been sitting in. I'm seeing all four corners, and I'm seeing like us in there, and we're like digging about the corners. Like if anyone here has watched The Office, and it's like there's a seat in the office where they're all sitting in front of the TV because the screensaver on the TV is a square, or it's like, yeah, like the TV is a square and there's a dot, and they all are waiting for the dot to hit each corner specifically, and they get really excited when instead of bouncing off just the side, it bounces into the corner. I am hearing like we're that dot inside this square, and we are just bouncing around when we keep trying to reach the corners because we're like, that's going to make us happy. And it's just like, I don't know. I feel like we're putting in so much effort into trying to reach these specific corners, but we don't realize like that the middle's where it's at is what I'm hearing. And because I'm looking at the new moon and how that's a circle. And they're like, there's a circle inside the square. Like, look at the space inside the square and how you can easily form a circle in there. I'm a little confused with this analogy, but can I get a little more clarification? I'm hearing we have resistance seeing things how they're shown to us. Like, there's a resistance in wanting to see things a little differently sometimes because with how it's presented, it's so easy to see how things are presented to us, is what I'm hearing. But if you look inside the square, there's easily room for a big circle in there, and for us to like kind of go in a circular motion that feels like way more soothing is what I'm hearing. And like when it was talking about like turning the page and then putting upside down, it's kind of looking at things in a different perspective, things in a way that normally you wouldn't look at, kind of like bringing back the pants, like something so different, so unique, so new to you, but it feels so right, and like it only works on you. So it's like at this point in time, declutter, but again, in a way that you can have fun with it and relaxing. Like you can sip on a glass of wine, you can have some yummy juice or a snack. It doesn't have to be this big. I'm hearing it's not like this deep shadow work that needs to happen right now. It's more of, I'm hearing on this level. So I'm hearing like the shadows are like underworld, present is now, and kind of like on the ground level. So I'm hearing we're at the ground level. And so like we're kind of like dipping into shadows and also like feeling really euphoric sometimes, like very light and like excited. And it's kind of, I'm just hearing the grounding out. And so the decluttering is going to really help with the grounding, and then bringing in and seeing what you want to bring in and following the heartstring a little more. I hope I'm making sense. I feel like this is kind of going everywhere. It just feels very good. It feels juicy. I don't know. The color red makes me think of like juicy because of like apples and cherries and strawberries. I don't know. But I'm hearing we're like getting to the end of this reading. Like I feel like I'm literally feeling the collective. I always call them like what I call the collective's high vibe spirit team. That's how I like view it and call them in. And I'm literally seeing like strings being slowly like boing, boing, like off of me, like the chords like coming off. Like I'm coming out of this reading slowly. Yeah, very interesting. But really, I still feel like I don't know, like I feel like there wasn't a clear, concise message in here, but I'm hearing that's exactly how it needs to be because everybody listening is going to know what they need to do with this reading. There's not like a very specific thing in here, but the ritual of the week, I will say, is declutter something. Declutter something this week, whether it's a space in your home, even your emails, something you've been thinking about. You're like, I really need to declutter that. I really need to I've been really wanting to make this space something different, or really clear my phone, and make room on my phone for more picture storage, literally anything that's been on your mind. I'm hearing declutter it because there's a reason it's been on your mind to declutter. And that's going to free up a lot of space and storage in your life and in your, heart and head space, basically, in your whole body energy for this new energy to come in. That's very unique to you. That's going to be very, very beneficial for you. It feels really, really good. Wow. I'm excited. I've been really thinking about wanting to clear out this room in my apartment right now, make it into a craft room. And I'm saying this to hold myself accountable. We'll see. I've been also working on my bedroom, to make it look nice. So, okay, now that I'm just kind of talking regularly, I feel like the message is over. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. I really hope this supported you right now in this time in your life. So let's all just work on decluttering and going after what just feels good and right and very unique to us. Let's all put on those pairs of pants and just strut around and just feel so good, so vibey, and just enjoy life in our new pants. Should that be the name of this reading? Enjoy life in new pants. That's not going to be it. But that would be great, Okay, well, thank you so much, everybody, for listening. If you're feeling a pull, I have readings on my website, and I love doing them. Readings are my favorite thing. I just love connecting with your energy on a more one-on-one basis, and they fuel me, and I just love supporting you as well. So I hope to just spend time with your energy soon, and thank you so much for sharing it right now, because whenever you watch this, that means you shared your energy with me during this reading. So thank you so much. I hope you have a great time. My goodness, I'm feeling now discombobulated. I hope you have a great day, evening, or whatever time it is in the universe that you're listening to this, and I'll chat with you guys later. Bye.